Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Okay, 2 minutes late. Ooh, anyway. So I just got back from seeing Black Panther. Oh man, got my ticket stubs back here. Ciao! These guys, man, they were not joking around. They were not playing in the slightest. You know what they did? We were walking out of the movie, my wife and I were walking out this film, and they had the posters there for the IMAX. They did not share. It's like, which one are you at? It's like, yeah, we were in the D boxes. You know what I'm saying up there? Like we had the D boxes, so like it was more expensive than the IMAX. It was expensive, and we sat down in these seats. We had like this much arm room. Like in order to hold my wife's hand, I had to like lean over a little bit. That's how far apart we were. Plenty of feet room in the front, and the boxes would move. The chairs would move and they would shake. Like Black Panther lands and there's an explosion. When we're in the oh man, like seriously, like it's not. Oh yeah, in the movie when they were in the ship. No, no, no. When I was in the ship, all right, co-piloting that thing, and I'm feeling it going like that. It was crazy, and yet they were like, "Nah, I can't give you one of the posters." I'm like, I got Brian Stelfleet to sign a poster for me of his own original artwork. So ask me if I care. Like you got to be in an IMAX film to get that, and they didn't have any problem with that, giving it to me for the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I still got some. Oh, it's right here actually. One of these posters. Just one of these little guys. I think they had a longer one. I'm not sure, but whatever. It's just one of these guys here, and I got one for Thor Ragnarok. All that stuff. They just hand them out. But with Black Panther, there's a lot of people who want to see this movie. So this is, of course, a non-spoiler review. So I cannot give any spoilers. But I will say I loved this movie. All right. Like my wife is like, we have to make time to go and see this movie again. I'm like, I know, babe. We know. It was seriously that good. All right. It was here. Let's say like the worst parts of the movie. Okay, there were rhinos in the movie, and they were clearly CGI. You know what I'm saying? Like when they first showed them, it was like they show them licking somebody's hand and all that stuff. I don't want to say who, but they're like licking some hands and whatnot. And everything. It's like they eat something out of the hand and everything. I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, because rhinos are that freaking tame. Anyway, so yeah, they're doing all that. I'm just like, okay, clearly CGI, not a big deal, not a big deal. You know. But later on, when they show them, it's should I say it's kind of like a 300 scene, a little bit like that. You know what I'm saying? And 300 was clearly CGI, but at the same time, 300 was a long time ago. This is current. So the action was just so fast and everything. I didn't even think about it being CGI. Like it was just like whatever. I honestly, it did not look like CGI, but I also wasn't looking for it to be CGI. As far as non spoilers for the film, I will say that I have a fairly extensive knowledge of the Black Panther. Love the Black Panther. I could tell you, like, there are some people behind me who were talking about the Black Panther, and I'm just trying to be cool and not be like, no, you idiot, that's not how it went. It went like this in the comic books. You know what I'm saying? I really just want it, but I'm just, no, no, be cool, be cool, be cool. This guy with his two buds, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to act like he's the man and whatnot. You ain't the man, I'm the man. All right. But, he's just saying a couple things. It's like, whatever. He's getting most of the things right, but a couple things just wrong on. I'm like, no, not the case. Um, but even him, he's like the worst part of the movie was the rhinos, literally like that. The rhino in the beginning part. It's like, oh, clearly, um, like that's it. That's the worst you could say about the movie. It was fantastic. It felt great to sit down and just watch this incredible movie. The problem that Marvel has always been said to have before is the killing of the main bad guys and things like that. I obviously can't comment on that. What I will say about it though is that it's not it's not the same in this. It's not quite the same. But what I will say is with everything that I know about the Black Panther, I had to remind myself going in because I got caught up in the beauty of this movie. This was an incredibly beautiful movie. Just like, oh my God, wow. So when things start happening in the movie that were so much in contradiction with the comic books, I was like, oh, I felt like it was an affront because it caught me by surprise because I was so enamored by the beauty of the movie. But I just had to, literally, mentally pinch myself and remind myself, this is no, no, relax. This is just the movie. This is going to be very different. Characters who were bad guys in the comics, some of them were villains in here. Some of them who were villains in the movie aren't villains here. They're actually good guys. And like, but nobody is bland. Nobody is basic. Nobody, you can't walk in here and say anybody's just vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Everything is a mix. Everything is just, everybody's got their own character, and these are actors who cared about the movie. My wife shared a thing that I put up on Comic Book University's Facebook page, with I wanted to put up the one with Ryan Coogler, but it wouldn't give it to me. Wouldn't let me share it. Okay, whatever, fine. Bun you. But they did have the one with Chadwick Boseman, where he actually broke down a little bit and started crying because of what this movie means to so many people. And I can tell you, man, like the emotion that he puts into this, it's not just him. Can I say that every single person put emotion into this movie? Unless somebody points out somebody very specifically and says, yeah, but you remember that one guy who was like a walk-on and he just like walked away and it was like nothing? Yeah. He didn't have any emotion in the movie. Aside from little things like that, yeah, everybody put their heart into this film. There were no minor roles in this film. That's not true, but nobody acted like they were in a minor role. Everybody took this film. Every single person took this film as though it were an already Emmy nominated, Oscar nominated. I don't care about those stupid shows. I don't know what I think it's the Oscars, right? And it could be the Grammys for all I care. The idea is that I know that one's music. I think the Emmys are TV, Oscars are films. So, wow, this was really good. I don't see anybody having an issue with this movie as far as the production and the quality and things like that. If you are a hardcore fan like me, and mind you, I even got a little bit confused at some points because I've read the old comics. I still comment on the old comics. I have a comic book channel, for crying out loud. I'm telling the stories. I'm telling the older Black Panther stories, right? So there's that, but then Marvel is also changing a couple things right now in the right now current, like as of February 15th, 2018, they're currently changing some things in the comics with like the rise of the Black Panther stories and things like that. So yeah, wow. so I've got this and I've got that, and now I've got the movie also, and it's like, okay, I'm a little lost now. Wait, this guy's actually, but over in the new comics they're doing this, and in the movie they're doing that. So it's three different things. That's juggling, right? Three different things you're bouncing around. So you literally just had the most I can say for people who are adamant fans of the movie is just sit back and just relax. There is one moment in the movie where I felt like there was a stutter in on my side. They said at one point, yes, vibranium is the strongest metal in the world. I'm like, no, Disney just bought Fox, so adamantium's back, all right? Adamantium is stronger than vibranium. It's not as cool as vibranium, it's just ridiculously strong. You know what I'm saying? Vibranium will absorb your strong and be like, psh. So it's not the strongest, okay? You can actually take it and bend it. It's just punching it that's going to make it, that's not going to work. But so I like literally like I'm trying so hard to nitpick at this movie to have something negative to say about the movie. The rhinos, it was CGI eating. It was definitely CGI eating. That's the best I got. This was a fantastic film. I don't see any problem. I don't see any person walking into this movie and coming out and having a problem other than the rhino CGI, or they changed everybody so much, man. This guy wasn't like that. That guy wasn't like that. But the best, like what I can honestly say is, man, look around Comic Book University. Look in the description below. Look in the description box. All right, and check it out. I've got several of the characters explained in a minute. All right, so like you want to know who Wakabi was in the comics? Check it out below. In about a minute, I will explain the whole thing. Zuri, Shuri, all of them. Just yeah, check it out. Anyway, and any questions by all means. Okay, so now here's what's about to happen. I'm about to turn this off. And I'm going to give it a couple moments to cool down and chillax, and then I'm going to come right back for the spoiler review, okay? I'm spoiling everything. And maybe, just maybe, my wife might actually join me and tell me about how she feels about the movie too. We'll see. We'll see. All right. She was thinking about it. She didn't tell me afterwards, so we'll see what's up. Anyway, yeah, it's probably like the only time she'll ever be on. So, anyway, guys, that is it. Definitely enjoyed the movie. It's not a spoiler to say that there are two after credit scenes. There's, the typical thing that Marvel's been doing. After, when the end credits start, like before the end credits scroll happens, there's just the, hey, Chadwick Boseman was in the movie, Letitia Wright was in the movie, Michael B. Jordan was in the movie. Saying they'll do that, and they'll show the really cool animations and all that stuff. But when that's finished, the immediate after credit film section shows up, and it's literally like, okay, cool. But after the credits are finished scrolling, you're gonna probably want to stay for that. Okay, life changing, not necessarily, but you might want to stay for that. All right, guys, I will spoil it in the spoiler reviews. All right, I'm out. Come back in maybe 10 minutes and maybe less. We'll see. And full spoilers. All right, guys. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.